How far?
Ah, Mike.
Yeah, how you doing?
Welcome, bro. We
Yeah,
all good here, man. How you doing?
I'm fine over here.
Wow, that's good.
So, welcome once again to Football Nation Tribe, where we talk about football, we analyze it to the lowest level, we also dissect it. We talk about transfers, injury. We also talk about the we also talk about the post-match and reaction, and also the reaction of the match after the match has been played. So we'll talk about the tactics, how the teams have been played, and we'll talk everything about football here, and we'll
Everything
cover
about that's good.
all the leagues.
Ah, that's okay. Yeah, we are football because that's what we watch every day. Yeah, it's one of the things that makes the people happy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm so glad to share this with you, Mr. Bright.
I'm glad too. It's an honor. It's a privilege.
So how is the La Liga doing?
Um, we can't say much. The league is about starting, but everything looks positive.
So with the way Barcelona is being playing these days, how do you see them? Are they trying to dominate Mourinho out of the league?
Um, the last match against HL, right?
Yeah.
HL. Yeah, we won by 5-0, but I don't think the fans are happy.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
it's not about winning. It's all about, one thing about Baka, people fail to understand this. We don't win dirty. We win with style. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
Like if you watch the first half of that match, we the fans we are not satisfied because we are expecting beautiful football. Baka is known for beautiful football. So imagine winning without winning in a beautiful way. We the fans we wouldn't accept that. But in the second half, they show some positive sign, which gives us which gives us we fans some bit of entertainment. So averagely, we are we will take the match as an average match, not as a good victory that Baka deserves. That
But
five
I
nothing.
but I
Okay.
think
Yeah.
maybe because most of the players are just coming back from the World Cup and they're just trying the season is just starting and you know some of these guys are they are trying to build up the energy, the entry, building their momentum, their strengths, their game style as the season progresses.
Well, it's the first match of the season, like I would say,
Yeah.
but we don't want excuses. Yeah, we don't want excuses. These guys are heavily paid, and this is the only job they got to do. So they got to do it perfectly well.
Well, you guys win, and you guys won your match, and I don't see why a Baka fan will complain bitterly even after winning up to
We are
five.
not satisfied with the first half. That performance during the first half is not acceptable. So the coach has to look into that.
Like I understand that, I understand that there are certain teams, like for example, like when you check Manchester United last season, during the Carrick regime when Carrick came in, they played after they went for 2 weeks break, international break. When they came back, these guys weren't playing perfectly in their first 45 minutes always. So in the second 45 minutes, the second half, they play better than the first half. Maybe because of this is their first match, so they are trying to enter into the game mode, or let's say the game mode, or enter getting their mojo perfectly. Maybe that may be the cause why the first half for Baka
Well,
should have been that
why
way.
would you wait for a second match to prove a point? Why about you can prove a point in the first match?
That
This
is
is the
just
only this is the only job they have given you to do. You have all the whole season to prepare.
so what what we would have said when Mourinho Madrid won their match 3, is it 3-2? Yeah, 3-2, the Madrid match.
Which of the
When
match?
the
Weekend?
the weekend match they won.
No, I think it's 2-1.
It
They
was 3 to
struggle to
1.
win.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they
So
struggle to win.
they
They
struggled to
struggle
win.
to
So what
win.
do you not say?
Well, actually, I'm a Barcelona fan, anyways, and I believe Madrid is a good team who would compete this season. Yeah, like every other team, everybody have their own. Then winning 2-1, maybe it's because of it's an away match, and we'll see what they have to offer this season. It's a new coach, so he needs time to blend the players and introduce his tactics to his players.
So, who do you think will win the Premier League, the La Liga this season?
That will be competition, but back up, I don't see anybody winning it apart from Barcelona. But if you look at those boys now, you will see they are very, very hungry. Those guys are hungry. If you look at Rafinha, you will see the hunger, the thirst, like the eagerness. And now he's having a captain band. He would put in everything. You see, I told somebody last season that watch Barca midfield, the likes of Pedri and Daniel. What those midfield, they are world class before. But right now, winning that World Cup, it has motivated them from being world class to master class.
So the now elite.
What we will see from Barca this season is something any team would be scared about.
So with what Madrid has, for example, let me use Madrid. What Madrid has, their midfield, with the like of Brando Silva and the rest, you think you guys can outplay them and win the La Liga this season?
The truth is, Madrid they have put up some wonderful players.
Yeah,
and most of them play to the style of Madrid. Why some they don't? You get my point.
Yeah.
And playing Vinicius and Mbappe on the same match, Madrid will get a good result most of the times, but it doesn't really work that way for Madrid. So coming to the question you asked me about them competing with La Liga, considering their midfield and the players they have, Barca would have played Madrid. Barca would have played Madrid this season. I can tell you for a fact, because even with the likes of Jude Bellingham, Valverde, Artagole, and Bernardo Silva, putting all those guys together, there is so much quality in that midfield. But seeing what I know of my club, man, you don't want something is in your DNA. Oh yeah. When something is in your DNA, Omo played the Barca Academy. Even most of those players, they are from academy. So imagine when something is in you growing up, before you leave that, it will be too difficult. So the Madrid will compete, but Barca will outplay them in all dimensions. If there are no injuries, I hope Madrid will be informed and Barca will be informed. Then I believe Barca on the normal ground, Barca will win.
But from what I know, Mourinho is a coach that doesn't like is a coach that doesn't like losing. He's not always on the losing side, even from time from Chelsea, Manchester, Real Madrid, Benfica to Madrid back again. So I don't see
what were his results?
It's almost like the club he coach. He comes out with trophy always.
What was
he never go without a trophy. Never end the season without a trophy.
Last season, what did he win last season?
At least he make Benfica to go back to at least to bring them all back to the Champions League.
At bringing them from where to where? Benfica has been a title contender in Portugal League.
But if you check, they always I think who won that league, was it not Porto, if I'm not mistaken? I don't know won that. Exactly, either of them. But whoever won that league won it with a little bit margin to what Benfica. So,
and can you name any prolific coach in that league?
No, I think there is no.
Okay.
But that league is still a top league.
Before Mourinho went to Benfica. Benfica is one of the top 2 to 3 league that are known for winning the Portugal
The
league, right?
yeah,
So him going there without winning the league, it doesn't say good of him. He's a wonderful coach. I will not dispute that about him. He's a wonderful coach. Even okay, where was he before he came to Benfica?
I think
Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce, yeah.
He was sacked.
No, it
So
wasn't. It was no. It wasn't sack. I think he left Fenerbahce. Who are
okay,
there?
he left. Let's say he left. What did he win in Fenerbahce?
Nothing. He
Before he
couldn't.
went to Fenerbahce, where was he? Tottenham.
Tottenham, yeah.
Did he make
Tottenham.
any effect?
But he tried. One thing about Mourinho is a coach that, yes, it's the issue Madrid is having this season is Madrid is a good team, but they're having this disorganized. They're totally disorganized inside Madrid, but outside the Madrid they have good player. So when the team are not organized inside, they won't be totally good output from the outside when they're out of the pitch, because the lack of Vinicius, the level of Mbappe, the level of Jude, all of them want to be the star of or the face of Madrid. But with Mourinho inside the team right now, it's going to make these ships calm and play the team perfectly and show them, yes, you guys are not playing for yourself, but rather you are playing for Madrid. This is one good thing about Mourinho. So with those guys, I think with the like of Mbappe, like if you check the match today between Real Sociedad versus Madrid versus Real Sociedad, which ended 4-1. If you see the way they played, Vinicius, Mbappe, Jude, they play as a team this time around rather than an individual football. Rather than
Um,
individual football, which they played last season.
I will never downplay the effort Mourinho has put in the game, and I will tell you for free. Mourinho is a wonderful coach. He will do great in Real Madrid. But the truth is this: when you have 3 people who are Ballon d'Or contenders, hmm?
Yeah,
And these 3 people, they are too egoistic.
yeah.
Do you think one will sacrifice a spot for the other?
It has always been there in Madrid, even when they have Mbappe. Sorry, when they have Benzema, Bale, and Ronaldo. Yeah, always been. It has
Well,
always been.
let's go back through that era or through that time. During that time, Ronaldo is the one. Okay, Bale, they got Bale from Tottenham.
Yeah,
Bale is not there, right?
yeah, but he also used to be
They
face of Madrid.
got
Benzema.
Benzema from Lyon.
Yeah.
Benzema wasn't there.
Yes.
It was only Ronaldo, because Ronaldo was shining at Manchester United before coming to. Ronaldo was the king before those guys came, right?
Yes.
Yes, they brought them because of the ESN, yes, MSN. But
MS.
let me tell you one thing now. Did Bellingham believe that he can win the Ballon d'Or? When he checked his stats, I did well at the World Cup. I was once top 5 in the Ballon d'Or list, and I'm playing one of the big club. He sent him with Vinicius. He sent him with Mbappe, who is also hungry for that title. Now, putting all those boys together, I don't think I will get a good result. That is what happened at PH during the time of Neymar, Mbappe, Messi. It wasn't going too smooth for the club. So them playing well today, getting a good result, that's a good thing. But along the line, will they keep it up? Along the line, will they keep it up? These people, they have too much ego in them. Mbappe has the ego. Vinicius has the ego. Bellingham has the ego. No one will drop their ego for the other. But they will play well. They will play well to win. But you see that bond. It can't really to bond in that way because Mbappe can never be a king when Vinicius is there, and Vinicius will not move under for Mbappe to shine it because he has been the king. He has won them Champions League. You can remember, right?
Yes, yeah,
He has
very.
won them Champions League. Now I was the king. You coming to it will be too difficult, but I hope they'll find a solution to whatever it is and play the good football we know them.
I think we'll just have to wait and see how the
Yeah,
season
we have
goes.
just we need to be positive with them. But we'll see what will happen. We'll see what will play.
Okay, the nice one.
Yeah, we'll see what we are play. But I trust Barcelona as a club. No. Like I told someone, see, this is we are going. Like Rodri came, he said we are going for everything. Me, I know. I thought, someone, this is the time Barca has to win the Champions League. I don't see any team beating Barca in this Champions League. I don't see any threat. I don't see any threat.
So
This is
the like of Paris, Paris. So what do you think about them?
Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, PSG.
They are still a good team, anyways.
You
They
know
are still a
that
good team.
their aim now is they want to be the second club to win the Champions League three times in a row. Just as
No, it will not work. It will not work this season, bro.
This is their aim.
Yeah, they are already cooked.
No.
They are cooked.
I know you are saying this based on what they played in their first match, which they draw 2-2.
Did you watch PSG with Aston Villa? No, this isn't. That was people that watch Champions League and people that won Europa.
Okay,
they play one cup together.
Yeah. Super Cup.
Super Cup something. Yeah. Did you see it with the lack of many Aston Villa players? Yeah. Many of them were off the bench. Some are lacking match fitnesses. Bro, if you see what Aston Villa played PSG,
I understand, but
they have played them.
PSG are also lacking match fitness.
They have played them. They played against Lens with this cup they played against Lens.
Their cup.
Lens was red card hand. They were one man red card. They still won that match. Lens won that match. Now weekend they drew with one club like that. But this is the fact. If PSG want to go into this season to win, they need to twist that their midfield. Yeah, but this permanent midfielders they have, if they use the season to move forward, trust me, they will not be in the Champions League. They are likely to leave maybe during this semi or quarter final.
To me, I see PSG because why they're playing this because I think majority of the players are lacking match fitness. The season is just starting. Remember, most of these players, I think up to like, let me say 50 or 70% of the PSG players all went for the World Cup. And these guys, they are tired after playing over, is it up to 70 matches last season or 60 matches last season? And also with the World Cup and having like 2 weeks break. So these guys they need to recharge their battery. They need some rest. They need to. So I think as the season progresses, PSG will start coming back to the PSG we used to know last 2 seasons.
And I'll ask you a question.
Yeah.
How many times do you walk away? 5 days.
Yeah.
Do you give any excuses?
You don't give excuses, but especially you don't give excuses. Your body sometimes tells you that you are tired. That is why you have vacation.
Let's say apart from France, most of those PSG players, France and let's say Doué and this guy, Doué and Dembele. Okay. Then in their midfield, you talk about Fabian Ruiz because he's the only one that played on the final. Portugal, they left. I think early enough.
Yeah, early enough. Yeah.
Krasovac never went to the World Cup. Then their defense line, Mendes, Hakimi, Pacho, and Marquinhos. Those ones, which excuse would they also give for them?
They went for the World Cup now. Mendy went for the World Cup.
Mendes left when Portugal left. He
Yes.
even had injury. He had to, Then Hakimi left
Hakimi left
France.
almost early with Morocco. Yeah.
Yes, France beat them, right?
Yeah.
So these people, they have had enough time to prepare. Yeah, I know they have not already been in the match reading, but bro, this is your job. This is what you do. I don't make excuses for players. I
I
know they are
understand.
tired, but that coach needs to do some adjustments.
So if let me just ask you this question: if you are PSG coach right now, for instance,
Mm.
and you you are seeing your team in this way, and you have few days left to go into for the transfer window to end, what will you do?
I'll go to the market.
And where we
I'll get I will get two midfielders, two dynamic midfielders. PSG right now, they don't have much of creative midfielder. Coutinho is not creative. He's just sideways passes and sometimes breaking off line. Gabriel Ruiz is central at the central. He played on the central role. They need a creative midfielder. Ruben Navis cannot do that. They need someone who has this high technicality in breaking lines. Someone who can give a through ball like in between lines. Someone who can break lines. Watch the last match against the one they play 2-2.
2-2
Bro,
against.
yeah, their only means is just to cross the ball, cross the ball, cross the ball. They can't play through the middle. So when there is no way to cross the ball, what happened to the middle?
But
You get my
they mostly play. I know, like last season, most of their dangerous like attack comes from the flanks mostly, like
it comes from the flank. Now
Dembele.
people have know that idea.
Yeah.
So you need to adjust. Okay, now is there any competition in the midfield? If Vitinha gets too tired, who will fit in that position? Who can compete with him in that position? So it goes to Fabian Ruiz.
So you think strengthening
So when there
midfield?
is no competition between players, how would they give their best? It will be
So
too difficult, man.
and you still remember they still have this guy that is not yet back from the back to the team. They this player Liverpool is trying to sign. Bakoski, I can't remember his name. He's a winger too. Liverpool want to
Yeah,
sign, but
Bakola.
he has not Bakola, yeah, and he has not been playing all this while. So
He, he's one of the second team player now, so he doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're talking about first team players. So when you are making your judgment, make it based on first team players.
but
You don't get my point.
these guys come from the bench and do some make something change. They change the football when things are not working perfectly. So
So
that's what I'm saying.
if you are saying he came and make some impact, that is why he's been paid for. That is why they
Yes,
paid him to come and make a part. But would you know how to make impact all the time and you have been on the bench?
they're still better. I think PSG has better player in various positions.
So he will still become second version. So he will always come and deliver when they least expected of him. So yeah. So we are talking about the first team players, the effectiveness and their work rate. This isn't their low. So PSG they can win the French league or whatever, but in terms of competitiveness and what we know them for, they won't be there. Though I respect that coach, he's a wonderful coach. It's a wonderful coach.
So let's go to this. Let's go to Premier
England.
League. Yeah, England. It's one of the biggest football so far. England is where the football has been
It's one of the biggest uh,
league.
football league.
So let me start with Alonso, for instance, for a start, because today we're talking about most of the managers in different team and different leagues, their performance and what they can do. So for Alonso, what do you think the way he has been playing? We saw him during the preseason. We saw what he did during the preseason. We also saw him in the first match against Coventry, against Lampard. We saw the way the boys, they played. Do you think you have a chance of winning the league or challenging Ateta this time around, Arsenal?
Xavi Alonso is a wonderful coach. I give kudos to the work he has put in place. Yeah, considering their performances during the preseason is more of a trial and error. What system will work for me? So that's what the coaches did. They are there to know a system that will work for them. They have different templates, but they are just trying to compare. You get my point? And him being the head coach at Chelsea, he has good experiences because he has played in many leagues and he has been coached by wonderful coaches.
Yeah.
So when you talk about all the greatest coaches of all time, you will see most of them have really coached Xabi Alonso. Him coming to Chelsea, it will be a challenging year for him. Yeah, he may compete. He may compete, but I think good things need time. Good things need time. So if Chelsea can be patient with him, like the way some managers were patient with their own coach, I believe he can deliver some trophy to them. But this isn't, I doubt.
So if you said coaches need time, so you are trying to say in the nutshell that even though he didn't perform perfectly this season, Chelsea should give him some time so he can build his own team, his own player, create his own style.
That is what every coach needs.
But Chelsea are a club that doesn't have that patience because they are most to drive for trophies.
That means they need to try something of this come around. You can't keep on chasing your coaches because of one selected or the other. Yeah, if you are hungry for it, if you want it, give it time.
So I think that is the reason why they gave him as that is why they gave him the job as a manager, and that is why he have a lot of says in the transfer for the player he wants, the player he doesn't want, and how he want to build the team. So if it doesn't make any success, you should be
You know
you
one
should pay
thing,
for that. Yeah.
the Premier League is highly competitive.
Yeah.
So coming in as a new manager trying to do your magic, it will be difficult. I know that he has so many ideas in the head. These are different players. Before you, okay, Palmer, they do this, Estavo, it takes time to bring out the knowledge in your head to impact it on the players. But with gradual permutation, you can get there. But right, this season, Chelsea will compete, but they may finish top four. They may finish top four, but not winning the league.
So let me ask this question: If you are to rate Alonso's success this season, let's say in terms of trophy, what if he doesn't win this trophy? What is the minimum thing you have for him? Like, let's say if you win Premier League, or if you win the FA Cup, or if he is in top four, that should be the minimum thing, the minimum target you have for him this season.
Just top four.
Minimum target.
Top four.
With 127 million.
It doesn't matter.
Rogers. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Top four will be a good start for him to me.
So anything below top 4?
It could be a bad result considering the amount of players he bought and considering the type of coach. He's a wonderful coach. Honestly, he's a wonderful coach, but he's coming to a football. He's coming to another different part of football world where the competition is too high. So it requires a lot of work has to be done, and you can't do those work within this little space of time.
I think for me, if Alonso didn't win like the FA Cup, it should be like a failure for him. FA Cup with top 4 should be like a failure for him.
Why would it be a failure?
Because one, he has been. This is not just a league. He's coming into it. It is a league which he played. He has played for that league. I think he won the Champions League. I think in with Liverpool during his time over there, and he has played a lot of football. He knows Premier League in and out. Like how intensive the league is. How you even know the blueprints of that team of that league very well. Like when to push for a trophy, when not to push for a trophy, when to make some certain this decision with your team. So I think with the amount of player which you have signed, with the like of Rogers, Welbeck, Anderson, the two the left wing and the right wing defender which he purchased, I think he has done it. To me, he has done a good job for Chelsea with the signing. The signing are all perfect. He did a perfect signing. So with that perfect signing, and he has 100% say in those transfer. Like this are a call for this player. I want this player, and Chelsea board didn't even think about twice. They gave him that player.
So what is a benchmark to satisfy him to win something? What is the benchmark? Why do you think he has to win?
He has to win because he has spent a lot of resources.
Resources, and because he has played in the Premier League.
Yeah, he has played in Premier League.
If you talk about managers that have played in the Premier League, Guardiola never played in the Premier League, right?
He never played, but
he was able to win.
You won't judge. No. Don't go there. Don't try. You won't judge Guardiola. You won't judge Guardiola with.
Let's say yeah, we use that as a yardstick. Zakaria also played maybe let's say 4 seasons at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Let's say 4 seasons or 5 seasons or 6 seasons at Liverpool. You wouldn't use him to compare to Carrick that has played almost all his life in England, or Ateta that has played almost all his life football at England.
Same goes to Carrick, but in Carrick.
So I'm using that yardstick. Now you talk about transfer. That should be a criteria. I did the biggest. I didn't check, but I will take later. I don't know whether they are the highest team that paid a lot of money this season on the transfer market. I don't know. But they bought only Rogers, Henderson, and Welbeck.
And they also bought Crystal Palace defender. Crystal Palace defender. They also.
So how many outgoing are they? How many outgoing did they have?
No. Chelsea, we know Chelsea for that. Chelsea are good in chasing player that doesn't even perform up to their like what the fans want. They chase the player away immediately and catch
back. So I am judging based on the standard they set. So using that standard,
yeah,
you will use it to qualify him to win something. He can only try. And I told you something that good things take time. It grows. As long as there is competition in that environment, it takes a little time to grow. So him finishing top 4, I think it should be a boost to his profile. Then next upper season, then he can go for the trophy because by then I think he will be ready.
With those money spent, You need to win.
Well, we'll see what will happen. The league is about starting.
You need to win. You need to win one trophy for them.
Why would he win? Well, even if he has played long in England, but he won. Lampard has stayed long in England, and it's just football, bro. It's just football. Trust me, Chelsea will do well, but when we will know their strength is when they play the likes of Arsenal and maybe Man City and Liverpool, or even Man U. We will see. We will see their weaknesses and their strengths. They will do well this season. Trust me, they will do well. They have the experience now. They have the good coach, and I think they have a system that is working out for them. We'll see what will happen, but we are not expecting the bigger this thing.
Miracle
Yeah,
to perform.
yes. But if the bigger miracle happens, it's a win-win for them.
Wish him all the best.
Yeah.
So, what about this guy, Enzo Maresca, the Man City, the guy that deceived Chelsea fans and left them when they needed him the most
He never
because he's
deceived
good.
them.
He deceived them.
He never. It was, I think that was a miscommunication.
Did you read his farewell message? The message he sent to Chelsea fan when he signed for Man City.
When you are a good coach, they have to make you a manager, not a coach.
He already knows that immediately he's signing. Immediately he's leaving Chelsea. He's going to Man City. That means he has been having a deep discussion with Pep Guardiola even before he was sacked or before he resigned. Let me use the word resign, not sack somehow.
Michael, football
Yeah.
is business.
Football
Everybody is there
but
for business. They don't care about your emotion.
But the emotion need to come first.
If the emotion comes first, then how would it be a business?
Maresca need to understand that the fans needed him the most.
The fans, if they had needed him the most, he would have stayed. So they are not hungry about it.
So
coming to Enzo Maresca with Man City,
yeah.
I love what he's doing. You know, once you're a coach, when you come to a club, when you see those people that thought they are bigger than the club, you have to let go. You have to bring in your own people that would listen to you, that will work with you. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
So that is exactly what he's doing at Man City. Though Man City, they may struggle a little bit this season, but you will never remove the fact that Enzo Maresca is a world-class coach. He's a world-class coach.
Why classify him world class? Is it because of the what club cup he won?
No. When he was at Chelsea were playing good football. To be honest, Chelsea played dominance football.
Yes,
because Enzo Maresca plays dominant football, not pragmatic or orthodox. He plays dominant football. So imagine going to a club that is also known for dominance football. Chelsea wasn't known for dominance football before Enzo Maresca. We know how Chelsea plays. So imagine going to a city that have at least average DNA of dominance football. So when you bring the likes of players you want, I think you can succeed a little bit. So I think he's among the people I think will do well this season. This year.
Yeah, even me, because with the amount of signing he did and the amount of player that has left the club.
Yeah, those ones need to go.
Yeah, it
except
shows
Rodri.
that. Yeah, he said except Rodri. Why?
Yeah, yes, because the likes of Savinho, Marmoush, Bernardo Silva, so many of them, like even Bernardo Silva is replaceable. Foden, the young Foden can do well what Bernardo Silva can do. But you see Rodri is like a brain box. Yeah, all those they are signing, Henderson, the new signing they got from Lyon, those ones they can't be like Rodri.
So what you are trying to say is that because Rodri is not available for Man City this season, it will be very difficult for them to challenge Arsenal for the trophy.
No, they will challenge. they will challenge. They would have been like, if they are like 80 now, they would be like 87 when Rodri is there.
But I don't see. I know I'm not. I'm respect to Roger. I'm not disputing that he's not a player. But you know that this player has a lot of the injury record which he has last season. Also talks why Gadola was not able to win the league last season, because if he was there during the last season, I think Gadola should have been able to chase
Did
Arsenal very well to win that league.
you see his impact?
Yeah, when he came back, I saw his impact. I'm not disputing that.
So that is what
That
we are talking about.
that
If the
that shows
likes
how
of
great he is.
if the likes of Nico Gonzalez, Kovacic, many of them couldn't replace someone like him. That means you should know that this guy is irreplaceable. So yeah, he will do wonderfully well this season.
But I do believe that every player that has played, irrespective of the position you are playing, you are you are on your own. Like you have your own unique pattern of your own football, different from
And
whoever that is coming to
but
take to represent
we
to
have
replace
the
that
we
shoe.
have the extraordinaries.
No, there is no
So
extraordinary player this time around. I will put that. We only know two extraordinary players in this world. Apart from those two, no, every other player remains the same.
there is a point into that, but if there are no extraordinary, Rodri wouldn't have won the world best. FIFA best.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I know Roddy is a good player. I'm not saying he's not. Or I'm not saying. I know Man City is going to miss him this season very, very much. Like even
Very,
with the
very well.
match against
Arsenal.
Arsenal at the Community Shield. When I watched that match, I was like, I was even crying for Man City because the way Arsenal had played them, like Arsenal was playing the ball as if yes, like
Arsenal, they're wicked. They want to
like,
just like a revenge.
exactly that. This is the Arsenal that we've not seen for a long time. Like the way them block Haaland, not even to receive any pass, not even to shoot a shot on target. Like they have to close in that line.
That
So
is the football we see this season.
so I was like, I knew that yes, this logic was being missed in Man City.
Even
But
if Rodri in that match, Arsenal would have still
no, no,
won
no, no,
that
no,
one.
no, no, no. There's something I was like before that match. I was telling someone that if Man City would have played a defensive a defender as a defensive midfield in that match, Guardiola have been doing that long all before. There was a match against Man City. Guardiola has to play Ake as 4. There was a match against I think if I'm not if I'm the other Liverpool. Guardiola has to play this guy as 4 again. This other defender that left, he played them as 4. So Guardiola know how to use that pattern very well. So, but when I saw the midfield with those with which Man City used as a lineup, I was like,
So
no, no, no,
which midfield did you see that very day?
no. I think Kovacic was there. Kovacic and Anderson, both of them.
And you think they are not good enough?
No, I'm not saying no. With respect to them, I'm not saying they're not good player, but they are see this they are football that, or will I say they are player that understand even when they come new into a like Anderson for instance, like I wasn't expecting Anderson to start that match.
Why?
That yeah, I know he was bought with good amount of money, 120 with the hype. See, one thing I don't like mostly is England know how to hype their player, even when they are not too good enough for a
So that's what I'm
particular
asking you.
price.
Why were you not expecting him to be in that match?
No, because it wasn't only to me. If I'm a coach, I wouldn't have started him in that match. I will have even bring him from the bench. That's what I'm
Fair
saying.
enough.
I will have brought him up from the bench to play, like to see how it is, to read the game from outside. Because I know he has been playing for Premier League for a very long time. I'm not disputing that, but this is a cup. This is it's like a final, and Enzo Maresca need to want in the game playing and putting this guy on the bench, Gui, that defender on the bench, should have been the reverse of either Kovacic on the bench or Anderson on the bench. One of them should have been on the bench, no Gui. And for him to have done that, I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he underrated man's Arsenal as of that moment.
No, he never underrated Arsenal. He used his resources properly.
No.
You see,
Resource was not used properly.
you see, Anderson played at the World Cup, so he's not lacking match fitness.
Will you say tiredness?
He won't say he's lacking match fitness. So, and the last match between England and France, he didn't play, so he might have rested. I think the last match was against Argentina, where he struggled with Lionel Messi. But after that match, he has rested. So him resting and having match fitness, I think he could play. He could play. He could have, playing him is not that bad. Though I know he could have come from the bench. But if the coach sees him fit, so that is it.
So, in terms of Manchester United, how do you see them? They carry queer.
Well, it's carrying voice now, is it? It's carrying voice.
Carry voice.
Actually, which position was Manchester last season? Which position did they finish? Third. Okay. And this season, they are starting with a lost. Man U will compete too, because every coach in England now looks average. Not masterclass. They are all dear, like all dear. Like all of them are like of the same bracket.
So
You get my point?
Ateta that has won the league is
Ateta is a bit up. Ateta, no. To be honest, Ateta is a bit up. You know, we are Carrick, this guy, Alonso Maresca. That's the way I rate Tottenham coach. Of course, I'm being honest. That's the same place I rate them. So Manchester going to this season, Manchester will do well. Manchester will do well this season because they didn't really sell any of their players.
Yeah.
I think the only person that left was Casemiro. And So what Man U needed is just competition in some of the players' position. Like imagine going to the season with the last of Luke Shaw.
That is the worst.
So who is there to compete with Luke Shaw?
That is one mistake.
Who is there to compete with Maguire?
Nobody.
And Lisandro Martinez is injury prone.
Yeah, even the late is injury.
So the late is injury prone. So who is there to compete those guys? Coming to your midfield, Bruno. Even when Bruno is tired, even when Bruno is not delivering, who is there to compete with Bruno?
I think that is the reason why sometimes I just say I don't understand why England, most probably they praise their player to a way I don't understand. Like, for example, if Mount should have been in Barcelona or Madrid or Bayern Munich, they will have sold him long before now.
If you're not delivering, you leave my club.
He would have left the club long before now. Even Luke Shaw should have left the club, not even starting the season. But one thing about Manchester United, for the fact you are from England, that gives you one security of your job, like your play, your team. You know that yes, before you have been sold or they told you to leave the club, there must be major reason for that. So that is one thing. This season, like I said, I just said earlier that Man U need to sign a left back, and they need to also sign a defender who can who can who can who can help Maguire and Maguire delete Martinez to compete up to 30 matches. Because these three defenders I just mentioned, none of them are able to play for Manchester United 30 matches.
And this season, people are playing Champions League and many other
exactly. Last
so
season,
how would you cope? But you saying that it's England thing? I don't think it's England thing because if Man City can sell or loan the likes of Grealish, if Man U can loan the likes of Rashford, so
Rashford, we know the reason why Rashford was loaned. Rashford was because of Amorim wanted him out of the team. Like Amorim said, you are not defending, you are not tracking back, you are not playing to my instruction. If you check, Amorim said that right from the beginning of the season, and they have to loan Rashford at January.
Rashford have to be loaned at January. They load him. Yes,
so
that one is.
They waited for 6 months. They waited for half of the season before Amorim have to make the final decision. Said no, you guys have to let this guy go.
They later let him left.
Go. Yes, because
so
this is the manager decision.
The man we are talking about that is a England thing or whatever. Man City they loan Grealish. Many people they loan players. Just that maybe they don't want to take responsibilities. You can't go into the season with okay, imagine Bruno, I think is among the, if you are talking about creative midfielders, he's among the 3 creative midfielders we have.
Yeah.
Take Bruno out of the picture. If Bruno is not in a match when Man is playing, what do you think will happen in that match?
Then Cunha continue the position. It's not left for Cunha, yeah, because he plays in that position during his time at
every player. I think every player have what they are known for.
Sure, no, that is certain.
Do you understand? Like if you play Cunha in free roll or 10 position or where Bruno plays, do you think Mayo will score goal? See, let me tell you one thing about midfielders. Yeah? Midfielders, they have the ability to retain the ball. When they retain the ball, they draw players to themselves, creating spaces for forwarders. Do you get my point? Because they can break those passes. They know how to absorb pressure. As a midfielder, you must know how to absorb pressure. Do you get my point? So Cunha is more of attacking minded player.
Yeah,
he's a good player. I wouldn't take that. He's more of attacking minded. Can he be able to give those intricate passes, all those passes at the right time? It's not meant for that.
That is the reason why Talisman is staying this time around this season.
Yeah, Talisman is more of a central midfielder than.
But I don't see that guy playing the central role this season for us.
Unless maybe he can compete with Bruno, because if people need him, apart from Bruno, Manu, which other midfielder do you guys have?
Mino, Bruno, Santos, Talisman, the Mounts, and Ugarte. Then Baleba.
And
Baleba, this defensive four. The new signing. So let's.
We'll see what Kari can do, but I think he needs to do a lot of job. When I mean a lot of job, if he wants to compete, he needs to do a lot of job, and no player should be above the coach.
Yeah, I think that should be one thing Kari should install.
He should do. He has a lot. When I mean a lot, he has to work on the midfield. He has to work on the defense. Those 2 areas, he has to work on them properly. When I mean properly. If not, many might have problem. Because okay, why I was asking about your midfield, Bruno is there. Baleba is new signing. He needs time to adapt.
And he's
Ma-
injured already.
yeah, Mino. Yeah,
Mano is there.
Mino. Yeah, he's there, but he's not really there. He's there. It's not really there. Let's
Well, no.
be.
One, I know why you say Mano is there. It's not because he's a slow player.
He's
But
a slow player.
yeah, but
Did you watch him weekend against Hull? Do you know that
yes.
he cannot change passes position like all these long passes?
He doesn't change passes. No, he does. He gives short passes.
He cannot give like he
Long.
made 3 long passes
And
that Saturday. It was all wrong. Even not even those long, those small long passes. I was like, this guy cannot. Even a backer, this guy cannot play.
but but one good thing about him is he's this kind of player that can in that midfield where he's being crowded. Is that player that you can call him to be in your midfield and he can pick out ball out from that crowd midfield
The
and
only
still throw that short pass.
the only advantage that guy has is he knows how to position. That is one thing I observed about him. You know how to, as a midfielder, he knows where he needs to be at the point in time. Do you understand? But apart from that, he needed more work ethic. Like he needed to understand the football more.
I know. Cardiff has a lot of things to do without the defeats against All City. It shows
Yeah,
that yes,
don't think he has a lot sorry, I'm cutting you. Sorry. Don't think he has a lot of things to do. He may have another lose. That is when he will understand the game. You know, to be sincere, this speech can come weekend and they decide to play Manchester draw. What would you think will happen? You don't think everybody's not here to compete? Everybody came to compete.
yeah,
Did you ever thought that Hull City would play United today?
no. And that was the worst defeat in the history of the club.
Before you know
Worst
it, another one will
defeat.
happen. You will be like you'll be in shock. That was what happened to PSG. They were even struggling to equalize that match. So Michael Carrick should up his game and he should buzz up. Like he should master up or buzz up.
So yeah, but this season I'm just giving Michael Carrick a top 4 this season. It should be in that top 4.
Yeah. Man, you can even go for FA Cup or Carling Cup.
And win either the FA Cup this season.
Man City, they can go for the FA Cup or Carling Cup. They have more chances there.
Yeah.
Because in terms of Champions League, well, that's another topic for another day. But if you are really hungry for your trophy this season, they should put their mind on maybe the few lowest.
As the season stand right now, we all know that yes, Ateta is like is only manager that can win the trophy
Arsenal is at the top.
this
To be honest,
yeah,
we should give them their flowers. They deserve it
because they merit it. They waited for long. They build the team from the
second.
scratch.
You know what it takes you to be second almost all season.
Exactly. Waiting for your time.
Competing with no, it's not easy. They really they deserve this. They deserve whatever they're having now. They deserve whatever they're having. Liverpool will also compete like the likes of Chelsea. Tottenham will also compete like the likes of Chelsea. Yeah, all those ones they will compete. But at the end, I think Arsenal are likely to win the Premier League.
To return it back.
They're
likely to return it back. With all the signing they've done.
Arsenal are solid.
They're not even selling. They're even building like the midfield is so like they're just making sure that the engine room is so strong, and the like of Kai Havertz, this other guy, Saka coming back to his fullness, Odegaard also there playing his football right now perfectly. So you have the Rise. Oh my God.
Arsenal has first team and second team. The Arsenal second team, Arsenal second team, second 11 will compete Chelsea. Arsenal second 11 will compete Manchester United. Arsenal second 11 will compete Liverpool. That is the level. That is the level they are now.
Yeah.
To be
I
honest,
believe
that
you.
is the level they are. They will
No. I
compete
believe
all
you
those ones.
because they've spent a lot of time and they've built that team for a very long time.
After I told you from the beginning that when you want to build, it takes time. I'd say that to Xavier Alonso. So it takes time. If they will give him time, I believe something good can come out. But this season, for the Premier League, I think Arsenal will retain the title. Other ones will compete, but not like I'm writing them off. There can be miracles. There can be extra work rate or work out, or anything can happen. But I think in England, Arsenal will win. In La Liga, I'm giving it to Barcelona. German League, we know Bayern Munich. Then where there be another competition is maybe we can talk this one tomorrow. Italia Serie A, there is big competition in Italia Serie A this season. There will be big competition in Italia Serie A. Maybe we'll talk this one maybe next time when we meet.
Okay.
So then France, I think France, PSG are likely to win. Galatasaray, there will be competition in Turkish league this season too, because Galatasaray will also compete. Even
Fenerbahce is
Fenerbahce, yeah, there will be competition in Turkey this season. So we have a lot of things to talk about. We'll see how the league goes, and we need to also dig deep in some of the other league, all those Netherlands league, Norway, Bodø/Glimt. You know, this last season Bodø/Glimt came the Champions League. They are performing miracles.